If you are planning to start a business in the UAE, then in this video, I'll walk you through the complete step-by-step process of UAE Freezone company formation. And also, I'll tell you about the cost, timeline, and mistakes that 90% of the people make. Hi, welcome back to my channel, Voices of Inside Business Simplified. This is Aditi D. Sharma, and in this video, you are going to get a complete guide for UAE Freezone setup. The first step would be to choose the right free zone. Each free zone has its own focus. If it is for the media, Dubai Media City. For trading, we have Jabza, Dabza, Sharjah free zones. For technology, there is Dubai Internet City. Then there are certain budget-friendly free zones as well, which are not very specific to the activities, but are very good options for the startups. Like you might have heard about Ifza, Shams, SPZ, Rakeez, Ajman free zone, Fujairah Creative Cities. What are the types of activities that are available in free zones? It could be related to consultation, e-commerce, trading, marketing. These are the most common activities actually, IT-related activities. You have to make sure that whatever activity you have taken, that is the only activity you are practicing. Anything you perform or do beyond that, you can incur penalties or banking issues. I would also like to tell you about what kind of activities or businesses are not allowed in the free zones. One thing, having trading license and you want to do trading in UAE mainland, then you can't do it with the end client directly. You will require a wholesaler or a distributor in between. Otherwise, if you want to do it directly, then you have to have a mainland license. There are certain activities which are regulated and external approvals are required. For example, legal activities, banking, insurance, education-related activities. These all activities will require special government approvals, and then they have their own timelines also to get these approvals. When it comes to manufacturing, there are not all the free zones who provide warehouse options. So if your requirement is related to manufacturing, then we have to see or opt for the free zone accordingly. There is one more activity, and people often try to opt for the real estate license in free zones. But if you want to practice real estate brokerage or real estate development in mainland, then it does not make any sense to take license in free zones, because that is a good option if you want to do it outside UAE. Taking these licenses in free zone will not allow you to practice real estate brokerage for UAE mainland clients, because there is something called RERA approval, which is mandatory for real estate licenses, and it's really very, very difficult to get RERA approval on free zone license. So anything related to real estate nowadays, it's always best to opt for the mainland license. There are certain activities that are totally prohibited, like gambling, adult content, illegal financial schemes, unauthorized crypto. So just avoid all of these things. These are not allowed. Usually, if you are going with just a particular kind of an activity, for example, trading, then you'll get a commercial license. If you're getting into services, professional, then you'll get a service or professional license. If you're getting into manufacturing, you'll get an industrial license. But if you're making a mix and match of multiple activities, which are not like directly related to each other, then many of the free zones are nowadays providing business license, and you can have like a mix of trading and services in that. However, you need to explain and justify the reason of adding those unrelated activities in the license. Talking about the structure of the company, if you are a single shareholder, then the company structure will be free zone establishment. These are all LLC companies, but the suffix they use after the company name would be FZE. If there are multiple shareholders in the license, then it will be free zone corporation. So like this, the different suffixes are used. However, the license happens to be LLC license. This is all like homework. But now when you want to start with the paperwork, the first thing you should have is the 3 trade name options. Every free zone will ask you for minimum 3 trade name options. And also you have to give the options keeping the UAE trade name guidelines into consideration. They should not be religious or political by nature, and also should be available in that free zone where you are applying. Some of the very common names are sometimes not available. And this trade name approval, you would know about it sometimes after we have given the application with the 3 trade name options. Upon the license issuance, we come to know which of the name is approved. There are certain free zones wherein they let us know in advance that this is the only name which is available. All right. So this is subject to free zone to free zone. There are a couple of things that you need to decide in advance. One is the office. and the second is the visas. So remember, the license cost depends on these two factors. You have to tell in advance that what kind of office you want. In free zones, by default, they provide flexi desk along with the license. But this flexi desk may not serve the purpose for you if you want a dedicated cabin or a private space. Sometimes client take the license from free zone, but they actually want to sit in the mainland. They want to have their meetings and office space in the mainland. So when you are having a free zone license, you can't take a proper commercial space now in mainland. But yes, there are some business centers available wherein you can lease the space. When we talk with the client, we understand their requirement, and accordingly we suggest them that what kind of office space option will be best for them. And the second and the most important thing is the visa. See, remember that in free zones, the license cost actually depends on the number of visas. So less is the number of visas, lesser will be the license cost. More the number of visas, higher will be the license cost. But you have to tell us in advance how many visas you want to get allocated in the license. And the best part about free zone is that here you have the option of opting for multi-year license also, unlike mainland. So you can also opt for 2-year, 3-year, or even up to 5 years of trade license if you do not want to get into the renewal exercise every year and get a better deal from the free zone. Once now we have got all the details, we have the business activity, we know what office we want, how many visas we want, we have 3 trade name options. Then with your very basic documents, we can submit the application to the free zone. For that, we'll require your passport copy. If you have traveled to UAE previously, tourist visa copy, and your photo, and the application form needs to be filled and submitted, we will do it on your behalf. Here you need to remember one thing, that when we are submitting the application to the free zone is the time we have to make the payment as well. Hence, most of the service providers are going to ask for the advance payment when opening the company in free zone. Once we have submitted the application to the free zone, then the shareholders will receive emails from the respective free zone, and you have to do digital signature or online signing. One of the best part with the free zones is that you don't need to be physically present here for the company incorporation, unlike mainland. Wherever you are, in whichever part of the world, you can do the signature formalities, and then the license process will take place. If the free zone will have any further clarification or queries, they will write back. Otherwise, if everything is fine and they don't have any questions, then after their due diligence, they are going to process the documents. Standard timeline is between 4 to 7 days. We get the license documents, and the company documents will include the trade license, certificate of incorporation, memorandum of association. Some of the free zones also provide article of association and share register. So these are the documents. And as I told you, occupancy agreement or the flexi desk agreement is also provided along with the license. You get your license, your company is formed without you being physically present here. And now comes the time when you have to be physically present in UAE to do your visa process. However, I'm going to make a dedicated video just on the visa process, but quickly I'll tell you that what are the steps. Once you come here, your entry permit, medical test, Emirates ID, stamping, all of this will be done. And this process can take, if you're going with the standard process, usually we ask for 15 working days. But if any client has time shortage, then we can opt for the VIP services, pay extra to the free zone, and complete the process within 5 to 7 working days. And once you have got the Emirates ID, now we can initiate the bank account opening process, because Emirates ID is one of the crucial documents required to submit bank account application. All the company documents, your personal documents will be required, business plan will be also required, and the bank account opening process can be anywhere between 1 week to 4 weeks, depending on your business type, your nationality, queries from the bank. One more important thing that you should be doing, the registration of corporate tax. As per UAE policy, corporate tax for the company should be registered within 3 months from the date of license issuance to avoid any kind of penalty or fine, because this fine can be of anywhere around 10,000 dirhams. When we support the clients, we provide with all the mandatory services as per the regulations, so that our clients don't have to face unnecessary consequences or pay extra for anything. Now I'll quickly tell you about the timeline. If we just talk about the company setup, after application submission, it can happen anywhere between 4 to 10 working days. For the visa, depending on the type of service, you can complete it anywhere between 5 to 15 working days. And the bank account opening, as I said, 1 to 4 weeks. Talking about the cost now, you would always come across multiple kinds of offers and advertisements. But remember that the advertisement is usually for the license. But when we talk about the company setup, it has multiple things. Company setup means the license cost plus your visa cost, your health insurance, bank account opening, tax registrations, right? All of this is included in company setup. But the license cost from the total company setup may be just 10,000, 15,000, or depending on the free zone to free zone. As we have types of free zones, premium free zones are costlier. Then the second category are between 15 to 25,000 dirhams. Below that could be sometimes anywhere between 10 to 15,000 dirhams. As I told you previously, there are multiple factors that decide the cost of the free zone license. So whatever advertisement you see may not actually be suitable for your requirements. But with my experience, 25,000 dirham is at least a good amount if you're just going with at least one visa process. I would like to give some pro tips to you here. See, don't choose a free zone based on just price, which most of the people do. I do understand that price is an important factor for our clients, but that should not be the only factor. You have to make sure that your visa requirements, your banking and all, everything depends on the business activity, nationality, type of free zone. Free zones are very good options if you're not like full-time living here, or even if you are living here but you are into the kind of a business which is more of international or online or IT services, consultations. If you are more into import export, your clients are majorly based outside UAE, then this free zone will work very well for you. Some of the biggest mistakes that I would request our listeners or the people who are planning to open company to avoid is, in free zones, license cost depends on visa allocation, unlike mainland. So choose the visa requirement wisely to avoid amendment cost later. Clients often want to save time but end up taking license from the free zones that are far from Dubai. So when the visa process takes place, they have to visit that respective emirate for biometrics. If you are someone who doesn't want to travel far for visa processes, then prefer Dubai Emirates because they'll save you time. And if you wish to deal directly with the UAE clients or especially with the government, then mainland license will be a much better option for you. I have made dedicated videos on the mainland as well. I'll give that in the end screen for you to refer to. Otherwise, you can drop a comment or message to me. I'll personally guide you. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel as well. See you in the next video with the whole visa process in detail. Till then, bye bye and take care.